Minneapolis has its charm, but in 2025, a growing number of locals are packing up and heading for the suburbs. So what's driving the shift? I'm Jadde with the Living in Minneapolis Suburbs team, and today I'm breaking down the 5 biggest reasons people are leaving the city behind and choosing places like Maple Grove, Champlin, Dayton, and Plymouth. And reason number 3 might surprise you most. Whether you're thinking about making a move or just wondering what's behind this trend, this video is for you. Let's dive in. Many Minneapolis homes were built in the early 1900s. Charming, sure, but they come with quirks. Tight layouts, small bedrooms, barely there closets, and yes, those spooky basements. If you've ever tried storing winter gear, yard accessories, and a set of golf clubs in one of those old basements, you know the struggle. Plus, walking down steep stairs just to go do laundry gets old real fast. Now, when you head out to the suburbs, especially somewhere like Plymouth or Maple Grove, you're getting a lot more bang for your buck. We're talking bigger backyards for the dog or summer barbecues, open concept layouts that make entertaining way easier, and kitchens with actual counter space. Not to mention those walk-in pantries everyone's been dreaming about, along with walk-in closets in multiple, not just one, bedroom. You'll also find garages that actually fit trucks and SUVs, not just a compact car and a lawnmower. And nearly every home has a finished basement, which becomes that bonus space everyone wants, whether it's a kid's playroom, home gym, guest suite, or a cozy movie room. And even if it's not finished, it at least won't be those creepy, musty smelling ones you sometimes find in the Minneapolis area. If space, functionality, and comfort are at the top of your list, moving out to the suburbs like Maple Grove or Plymouth can be a total game changer. And I know, reason number 1 is a good start for why people are moving, but there's more to the story here. If you have kids or plan to, schools are probably top of mind, which is reason number 2 on our list. It's often one of the biggest drivers behind the decision to move. While Minneapolis does have some standout schools, according to niche.com, especially in certain neighborhoods, there's a lot of variation across the city. And that inconsistency makes many parents feel uncertain about long-term plans in a certain community. That's why we see so many families making the move to suburbs like Maple Grove, Plymouth, Chanhassen, and Eden Prairie. These areas offer what a lot of parents are looking for: high-rated school districts, more stability from year to year, and a tight-knit, community-driven environment where education is a major priority. Sites like niche.com consistently rank districts like Wayzata, Minnetonka, and Eden Prairie among the very best in the entire state. And that reputation alone is a huge magnet. Wayzata, for example, has top-tier academics, modern facilities, and a massive high school that still somehow manages to feel personal. Minnetonka is known for its advanced programs and innovation, and Eden Prairie stands out for higher diversity and strong extracurriculars. Bottom line, families want to plant roots where their kids can thrive, and the suburbs offer peace of mind when it comes to quality education for the long term. It's a big reason why these areas keep growing year after year. And I get it, schools come up a lot. So if this reason didn't surprise you, I get it, but this next one will. After the pandemic, a lot of people reevaluated what they want their daily life to look like, and nonstop noise and traffic didn't make the cut, which brings me now to reason number 3. Remote work gave people that chance to rethink what they wanted day-to-day life to look like. And for many, that did include sitting in traffic or being surrounded by constant noise. Instead, it was about having more space, more nature, and more balance. That's where suburban life really started to shine. In places like Maple Grove, Champlin, and Corcoran, you're not giving up everything. You're actually gaining a lot. Think miles of walkable trails, neighborhood parties, local sports leagues for the kids, farmers markets, and seasonal events that give you something to look forward to year-round. And best of all, you're still just 25 to 30 minutes from downtown Minneapolis. So if you want to catch a Twins game or meet friends for dinner at one of the many highly rated restaurants downtown, you can. Take Maple Grove's Arbor Lakes, for example. It's packed with restaurants, shops, and even a skating loop in the winter. Champlin sits right along Elm Creek Park Reserve, which is perfect for hiking, biking, or just letting the kids run free. And even Corcoran, which used to feel super rural, is starting to build out their city with a new water tower and tons of new development housing with nearby small businesses and breweries popping up. These communities are growing, but they're doing it with intention, and people love that. At the end of the day, it's not really about leaving the city. It's about moving toward a lifestyle that fits where you're at right now and where you plan to be in the future. Whether that's starting a family, needing a home office, or just craving some breathing room, The suburbs offer that middle ground, comfort, connection, and convenience without the chaos. Quick break in the video right here. If you're thinking about making a move this year to the Minneapolis suburbs, whether you're ready now or just starting to explore, I'd love to talk through your goals and help you figure out the best fit. Shoot me a message, drop a comment, or reach out through the contact info below, as I would be honored to be your realtor. Also, if you want to stay in the loop on what's happening in the suburbs, check out my bi-weekly newsletter, The Burbs Report. I cover everything from new developments and real estate trends to upcoming events, restaurant openings, and hidden gems around the Minneapolis suburbs. It's a great way to stay connected and in the know, even if you're just starting to think about your next move. The link's down below in the description. Let's now next talk about one of the biggest reasons and number 4 on our list of why people are moving to the suburbs right now: dollars. Plain and simple, a lot of buyers are getting priced out of what they want in Minneapolis. They start their search hoping for that charming city home with character. But once they factor in renovation costs, space needs, ongoing maintenance required for an older home, and rising interest rates, it just doesn't pencil out the way they thought it would. And that's where the suburbs start to make a lot more sense. In places like Champlin, Dayton, and Elk River, you can find move-in ready homes under $450,000. And I'm not talking tiny starter homes or major projects. I'm talking 3 or 4 bedroom homes with modern layouts, attached garages, and yards. And many of them are built after 2000. So you're avoiding the costly surprises that come with older homes, like electrical updates, foundation repairs, or aging sewer lines. Just recently, actually, I helped a buyer close on a gorgeous 4-bedroom home in Dayton built in 2015. We locked it in for under $430,000 and it needed nothing. Turnkey, ready to go, open concept living, a large basement, updated finishes, and a neighborhood surrounded by parks and trails. That same budget in Nokomis or Northeast Minneapolis, you're probably looking at a 1940s house with 1 bathroom, a tight layout, and a to-do list a mile long. So when people say we're thinking about moving to the suburbs, it's not always about wanting something flashier. It's about getting some more space, more function, and more value for their money. And in today's competitive market, everyone's looking for where they can get the most value for their money. Not every move to the suburbs is about schools or square footage though. For many people I talk to, it's simply about peace of mind and quality of life. The ability to come home, take the dog for a walk, or let the kids ride bikes around the neighborhood without constantly worrying. And this is number 5 on our list for today. According to a report from Axios Twin Cities, while certain crime categories have seen declines in early 2025, overall crime rates remain elevated compared to 2018 levels. For instance, Minneapolis reported nearly half as many robberies and an 11% drop in aggravated assaults through February 2025 compared to the same period in 2024, which is a move in the right direction, even though city leaders admit they have a long way to go. When looking at Minneapolis versus other suburban areas like Medina and Corcoran on niche.com, these suburbs show lower crime rates. Medina has a crime and safety grade of a B, while with violent crime rates well below national averages. Corcoran also boasts a B+ grade in crime and safety with notably low rates of assault, burglary, and vehicle theft. Minneapolis currently has a C- crime and safety rating according to niche.com, with assault, burglary, and theft above national averages. This data shows us that suburbs like Medina and Corcoran report lower crime rates compared to other areas within the urban core. Look, I love downtown Minneapolis myself. Great restaurants and drink spots. North Loop is one of my favorites of all time in the city. My wife and I will actually sometimes do little staycations downtown as well. It's really fun being down there. So leaving the city doesn't actually mean giving something up. It can actually mean gaining the space, value, and lifestyle you've been missing and wanting, but still being close enough to enjoy everything that the downtown offers. If you want to explore more videos on specific suburbs like Maple Grove or Plymouth, I've got those linked right here down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment on this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.